All right, hey, what's up, everyone? We're back for another set of guides. This is going to be a more advanced set, so if you're looking for a little bit more basic, do check out my other set of guides. I'm going to run through this with some more advanced clubs, something that you'll probably see in the expert division. So let's take a look here, see what we got. Try to go relatively full here. Try to get this ball up here. Another thing I might do is go over to the left like I did last time. I do think there's some value to kind of straightening out that wind a little bit. Thinking something along the lines of this, maybe with some curl. A little bit of power. So there's 5 rings, 6 to 7, plus some curl, a little bit of power. So let's see. Thread this right-hand side, get it to, I'm assuming that, for the most part, it's going to kind of check up bounce. It's not going to really roll through up the hill. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to create a little bit better angle for you. Another thing that you can do is you can be a little bit more precise with your ring counting if you'd like. I was just kind of, shorthanding it. If you rotate off to the side, you can essentially, pull your rings and then, just kind of extend up to full club after you make your ring adjustment. But you can see more or less with where we wound up, there's a good chance that we can, kind of increase the likelihood that we can make it once we get that needle arrow just a little bit straighter, as opposed to having this crazy straight side wind. So here you can see we get very close to a straight needle. Now, I do want to remind you guys, where you intend to land is going to really dictate some things. So you can see I'm trying to almost pick a spot that's just a little bit flatter. We'd really like to get this as flat as possible. I'm thinking somewhere along the lines of this. We are going to be pulling up, we're about maybe mid-ish club. With this adjustment, I'm thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of 1 per ring, give or take. You can see with where my alignment is. So I'm thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of 9 rings here. So we caught a great ball. I'm assuming that's definitely going to block it over to the right. So you can see it and you can see it comes up just a tiny bit short. You got to keep in mind that the ball guide is going to compress down. That's why I had it pointed through the hole. And also with that much backspin into the wind, it's going to kind of take off some of that rollout. So you may just want to kind of keep it a little bit forward. However, you could see with what I was trying to do, I was trying to make sure that I landed it up there on where the ball guide was flatter. So I wanted to make sure that it didn't land short where it was kind of that sketchy ball guide. So you kind of have to have some trade-off there. You can't exactly go with no backspin or very little backspin because it lands on the sketchy spot. So it might not be the best shot for you to go about doing if you're going to be setting up too much on that front where the slope didn't seem to have the ball guide being consistent. So that's why I picked the spot that I picked. So keep that in mind. Good luck with that hole, and I'll see you guys on 2 momentarily.